Aloha from Hawaii. Nicole here, hopping on just to share a message from Spirit this morning. Okay, the words coming through were peace and love come through you. Peace and love come through you. You are the channel for peace and love. You don't get love from the outside world. Love comes from within, and it always has. In fact, close your eyes with me for a minute. I'm going to activate this love in you right now. So just taking a deep breath into your belly. Letting the belly expand. Notice if the breath gets stuck anywhere. Use this for a moment just to push through any tension in your body with that breath, really focusing on letting that belly expand. Okay, once you get into that relaxed breathing, letting the belly expand with each breath, I want you to, in your mind's eye, to picture something that you love. It can be anything from a person you love to a place that you love, as simple as the love of springtime, and just holding that vision of that in your mind's eye. And I want you to feel that vibration of love in your body. Notice how your body feels while you're envisioning this. And can you double it? Can you double that vibration of love, letting it emit all around you? Now I want you to open your heart and receive that love. That love is for you. And Spirit wants to remind us that love does not come from the outside world. It comes from within. We're able to love and we're able to give love because it comes from within. And so opening yourself up to receiving that love. And you guys can come back when you're ready. I hope that felt good for you. Let me know in the comments. Were you able to receive that love? So the goal is to align ourselves into this perspective of I am the vessel of love. Love comes through me. And letting it be our duty to show up in that energy, to show up and reminding ourselves of this daily. That is what Spirit wants to get across. So, it can be challenging if we're in challenging situations, right? To be that vessel of love. So be patient with yourself. This is a practice. But maybe this is, clearly something that Spirit wanted to get out into the collective, because I always ask, like, what's the message for the collective? What wisdom do you want to share with us? What lessons do we need right now? And so maybe if you make this a practice to step in, to be this vessel of love, to open up, to let the love come through you. Maybe you do that little meditation every morning. Maybe you make a reminder for yourself to tap into that, to remind yourself that it comes from within. Now, I know this can be challenging, especially when we have a lot going on in the outer world. So, whatever it is that you have to do to remind yourself of this. And lastly, the note I took with this channeled message was help those around you to uncover this truth. And the best way to do that is to be tuned in and tapped into that. You being in your power, you being a vessel of love and opening up to the love coming through you is the best thing that you can do to show that to others. It's like lead by example. So with that being said, I'm gonna pull you guys an angel card. See if there's any last messages for this collective. Strength and guidance. Strength and guidance. What does strength and guidance want to share with us? Don't underestimate the power of your soul. You are a strong and resilient soul with the capacity to rise above any challenge. Divine intervention is taking place at this time. Whatever is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. So maybe whatever you're going through right now, Spirit just wanted to remind you that you can have a new perspective if you choose to be the vessel of love. And look, I know this can be hard depending on what it is you're going through. So the simplest thing you can do is ask Spirit, help me to see this through your lens, okay? Because we're only seeing through our own perspective, right? We only have the perspective that we were conditioned to have. Growing up, right, we all have subconscious programming, and part of healing is actually undoing a lot of that. So asking Spirit, surrendering to Spirit, let me see through your lens. Let me see this situation through your lens. And when that is the energy of surrender, it's saying, okay, like I know my perspective. I don't like how I feel right now. Let me see through your lens. Let me see through the lens of truth. When you do that, you tap into this surrender energy and it opens you up to a new perspective. So whatever the situation is, try that. You are becoming more and more aware of what will lead you to fulfill your purpose and what will divert you from joy. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that the feelings that are coming to you now are guidance that will help you understand the steps that you need to take and the moves that you need to make in order to be aligned with abundance and support. The extended message says, angels are encouraging you to dig deep and hold your station. If you are wondering what the next step is, know that it will be revealed in due course. Don't change your plans or your vision or your goals for anyone. This is not the time to take drastic action, but to remain committed and strong. And we can remain committed and strong in love, right? We can do that from a place of love. Angels are encouraging you to recognize the power of your prayers and intentions at this time. Recognize, too, that angels are with you and willing to guide you on your journey. The universe itself is with you. If you trust in it, you will draw down the power of the cosmos and the right steps will be revealed in such a way that will be effortless for you. I also just got the download that the right steps will be revealed, and circling back to the beginning of the message is like for you to be in that energy of love, right? Because we're either in fear or we're in love. So if you can tap into this loving energy and be a vessel for just unconditional love, compassion, right? That is what's going to reveal the next steps. You being in that energy and then surrendering to this perspective of spirit, of, a higher self, divine, whatever you want to call it, that's when the next steps will be revealed. So know that this is not your job or duty to know everything that's unfolding, just to take one step at a time until the solution and outcome are revealed. Have faith. Positive things are happening. I hope you found that beneficial and can offer you some guidance with whatever it is that you might be going through right now. If it did resonate, leave me a comment. I'm curious to know, and I'm sending you guys off with lots of love and light. Until next time.